In example 2, we're still going to deal with 45, 45, 90 triangles, but now we're going to go backwards from what we did in example 1. So remember in example 1, we went from x to the hypotenuse, and the way we did that was we took times the square root of 2. Now we're going to be going from the hypotenuse to the leg. So we're going to go from the hypotenuse, which in this case is x squared root of 2, to the leg, we're going to divide. So instead of multiplying by the square root of 2, we're going to divide by the square root of 2, because we're going from the hypotenuse to the leg. So I'm going to kind of jump around with all three of these examples, but I'm going to look at 2a first. Notice how 5 square root of 2 is the hypotenuse, because it's across from the right angle, the 90-degree angle. And we're going to go to the leg. So in order to go from the hypotenuse to the leg, we need to divide by the square root of 2. So I have 5 square root of 2 divided by the square root of 2. We can do that pretty easily. The square root of 2's are just going to divide out and get us a value of 1. So therefore, our leg is just 5. So in this case, both legs are 5. In 2b, we got a little bit more work that's going to happen on this one. I still given the hypotenuse is 18, and now I want to still get to the leg. So I'm going to take 18 divided by the square root of 2. But notice I don't have square root of 2 in the numerator, which makes it a little bit harder. We talked about this at the beginning of rationalizing the denominator. We do not want square roots in the denominator. So we're going to multiply by 1, which in this case is the square root of 2 over the square root of 2. In the numerator, we have 18 square root of 2 over the square root of 4. And we know the square root of 4 is just 2. So we have 18 square root of 2 over 2. And finally, 18 divided by that 2 is 9. So we're going to say our leg is 9 square root of 2. I have one more just like that one up here at the top. Notice on this one, 12 is represented by the hypotenuse, and I want to get to the leg. So to do that, we're going to take 12 divided by the square root of 2. Again, rationalizing the denominator, we're going to multiply by the square root of 2 over square root of 2, because that's the same thing as 1. On top, we have 12 square root of 2 divided by, remember this is just 2 on the bottom, square root of 2 times square root of 2 is the square root of 4, and the square root of 4 we know is just 2. And then finally, 12 divided by 2 is just 6. So our legs in this case are a length of 6 square root of 2.